Good morning everyone. I am Ravi Kumar. The topic for presentation is various types of pipelines. First of all, oil is often produced in remote location away from where it will be consumed. Therefore, transportation networks have been built to transport the crude oil to household. Mostly oil मिडिल ईस्ट कंट्रीज फॉर एग्जांपल ईरान, इराक, सऊदी अरेबिया इनमें प्रोड्यूस होता है, लेकिन इसको पूरे वर्ल्ड वाइड में यूज़ किया जाता है, जिसके लिए इसको ट्रांसपोर्टेशन नेटवर्क का यूज करके इसको दूसरे कंट्रीज तक ट्रांसपोर्ट किया जाता है। इंडिया भी मोस्टली ऑयल का ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ही करता है। The transportation of oil is the final step that oil takes before it is distributed to consumers. The transportation of oil is a part of midstream industry. There are four common methods for transportation. First one is pipeline, second one is railway, and third one is truck or by road, and final one is ship. Some properties of pipelines transportation. Pipeline plays a very crucial role in the transportation process because most of the oil moves through pipeline for a least part of the route. The most commonly used form of oil transportation is through oil pipelines. Pipelines require significantly less energy to operate than trucks or railways, and pipelines have a lower carbon footprint. Pipelines are safe, efficient, and because most are buried largely unseen. And pipelines plays a very great role in geopolitics. For example, a tension between Russia and European countries regarding their oil gas pipelines. In recent days, we can see this is a complex network of crude oil pipelines across India. Here, green line represents crude oil pipeline, and red line represent product pipeline, and black line is for gas pipeline. Dotted lines for ongoing projects, and a double dotted line for upcoming projects, and red dot for refineries. This is a complex network of the petroleum industry in India. And now the types of pipelines used in the oil and gas industry varies according to many factors, such as first one is that the product to be transported, second one is that the delivery stage, third one is whether it is a part of upstream, midstream or downstream sector. There are two major types of pipelines. First one is liquid pipelines and second one is natural gas pipelines. In liquid pipeline transport crude oil and natural gas in liquid form to refineries where they undergo distillation and other production processes. Some liquid pipelines are also used to transport distilled petroleum products such as gasoline to distribution centers. And in natural gas pipelines are used solely for the transport of natural gas to processing plants and are used for distribution. Natural gas is also often delivered directly to home through pipelines. Now the subcategorization of pipelines are such as first one is a gathering pipeline. Gathering pipelines are used to deliver the oil or gas product from the source to processing plant or storage tank. These are commonly fed by flow lines, each connected to individual well in the ground. Typical products carried by gathering pipelines include natural gas, crude oil, or combination of these two products, natural gas liquids such as ethane, butane, and propane. Compared to other pipeline, length of these categories are relatively short. These lines are 10 to 30 centimeter in diameter. A specific types of gathering pipeline is a subsea pipe that is used to collect petroleum from deep water production platforms. And now is feeder pipelines. Feeder pipelines are used to move the product from processing facilities and storage tank to the long distance transmission pipelines. The product may be crude oil, natural gas, or natural gas liquid. Feeder lines are typically 6 to 12 inch in diameter. Transmission pipeline. Transmission pipelines are used to transport crude oil, NGLs, natural gas, and refined products for long distance across states, countries, and continents. They are used to move the product from the production region to distribution centers. Transmission pipelines operates at high pressure. These large pipes These large pipes are up to 42 inch in diameter, with most being used more than 10-inch diameter. Now is distribution pipelines. Distribution pipelines are a system made up of mains and service lines by used by distribution companies. Together they deliver natural gas to the neighborhood of homes and businesses. The mains pipelines. Distribution pipelines classed as mains are the step between high pressure transmission lines and low pressure service lines. Material used for these pipes include steel, cast iron, plastic and copper. Pressure can vary considerably and go up to approximately 200 psi. And in service pipelines connected to a meter and deliver natural gas to individual customers. Materials used for service pipes include plastic, steel or copper. Pressure of the gas in these pipes is low at around 6 psi. And now is flow lines. In the oil and gas industry, in an actively producing oil field, flow lines are pipelines that connect a single wellhead to a manifold or some processing equipment. In a large well field, a large number of flow lines may connect individual well to a manifold. Gathering lines are very similar to flow lines, but their purpose is to collect the flow from multiple flow lines. Flow lines are found in both a land or a subsea well field and could be buried or laying at grade on the surface of land or sea floor. The majority of flow lines are short in length but in onshore application. Some flow lines can run for many miles. They can carry a mixture of oil, gas, water, or sand and are usually up to 12-inch in diameter in size. This diagram represents basically the pipeline diagrams. In red lines, it represents gathering lines. In blue lines, transmission lines, and green line represents distribution lines. Basically, gathering lines connect oil wells to gas processing and treatment plants, and transmission line connects various states, continents, etc. with compressor stations and to city gate. And in distribution lines, these connects to small manufacturer or industrial plants, commercial customers, and to residential customers. In short, we can say that गैदरिंग पाइपलाइंस ऑयल के कुओं को गैस ट्रीटमेंट से गैस ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट्स और वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ प्लांट्स से कनेक्ट करती है, और काफ़ी ज़्यादा कॉन्टिनेंट्स और स्टेट्स को कनेक्ट करने का काम ट्रांसमिशन लाइंस का होता है, और घरों तक ऑयल और नेचुरल गैस को पहुंचाने का काम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन लाइंस का होता है. एक एग्जांपल के थ्रू हम इस चीज़ को समझ सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, मिडिल ईस्ट के अंदर ऑयल प्रोड्यूस होता है. जो ऑयल है उसको उसको वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ फ्लो लाइंस के माध्यम से गैदरिंग लाइंस तक लाया जाता है. जो गैदरिंग लाइंस होती है, गैदरिंग लाइंस के माध्यम से उस ऑयल और क्रूड ऑयल को गैस प्रोसेसिंग और ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट्स तक जोड़ा जाता है, और फिर मिडिल ईस्ट से इंडिया तक लाने में ट्रांसमिशन लाइंस का प्रयोग किया जाता है, जिसका एक एग्जाम्पल है तापी, जिसमें टी तजाकिस्तान को, ए अफगानिस्तान को, पी पाकिस्तान को और आई इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करता है. जहाँ से फिर ये ऑयल काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंडिया की रिफाइनरीज एक्सेट्रा में प्रोसेस किया जाता है. फिर प्रोसेस करने के बाद में इसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन लाइंस के माध्यम से घरों तक कमर्शियल यूज़ में या फिर उपभोक्ताओं तक पहुँचाया जाता है, जिसके इसका उपयोग किया जाता है. And this is a comparison between gathering pipelines, transmission pipelines, and distribution pipelines. In gathering pipelines, deliver the oil or gas product from the source to processing plant or storage tanks. And these are in short in length, smaller diameter, operates at variable pressure. And in transmission pipelines move natural gas or oil from compressor station and storage facilities to regulators. These are long length, large diameter, operates at high pressure. And the distribution system feeds the smaller lines that delivers gas or oil to the business or home. And these are of middle length, small diameter, and operates at low pressure. There are so many environmental concerns related to oil or gas pipelines. First one is risk to human health. बिकॉज ये जो पाइपलाइंस होती है काफ़ी हानिकारक पदार्थों का परिवहन करती है, इस वजह से रिस्क टू ह्यूमन हेल्थ होता है। रिडक्शन इन एयर क्वालिटी, इनको मोस्टली मोस्टली सिटी एरिया में वगैरह में फैलाया जाता है, जिसकी वजह से एयर क्वालिटी को नुकसान हो सकता है यदि लीकेज हो जाए तो। लॉस ऑफ प्लांट लाइफ, इन 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 इनको इनको बिछाने के लिए या फिर बाद में इनको बनाने के लिए प्लांट लाइफ का और स्पेशली समुद्रों में समुद्री जीव जंतुओं का नुकसान हो जाता है। और इंक्रीज नॉइस पोल्यूशन, इनके फ्लो की वजह से नॉइस पोल्यूशन इंक्रीज होता है। वे वाटर रिसोर्स डिस्टर्बेंस, इस इनकी वजह से वाटर के रिसोर्सेज की डिस्टर्बेंस भी हो सकता है यदि ये लीकेज हो जाए, इनकी लीकेज की वजह से काफ़ी कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती हैं। Pipeline leak detection system, there are two major types. First one is continuous and second one is non-continuous system. In continuous system there are two types: internal system and external system. In internal system, pressure point analysis, mass or volume balance method, statistical systems, RTTM based system or ERTTM are used. And in external system, fiber optic cables, acoustic system, sensor hoses, video monitoring are used. In a non-continuous system, inspection by helicopter, smart pigging and tracking dogs are used. Thank you very much.